Hi, welcome back to Kim's Kitchen. Super excited that you're here, and guess who else is in the house? Chef Gord is here today with us.
Kim, sorry, Chef Gord just canceled.
What? Why?
He says he can't work in this kitchen until it gets updated a bit.
Gets updated. Seriously?
Well, he says it's too basic. There's not enough gadgets. It could use a new coat of paint. And you don't even have a double oven.
Okay, I'll give him the double oven. Well, maybe I've thought about some paint, but you know, hey, if we all get started on this, can you call Chef Gord back? We can do this, right? We can
Kim?
Yeah.
It's actually time for the cruise lunch, so maybe when we get back.
Really?
Dousing.
Seriously? Okay, well, I guess I'll just do it. All right, we're first. I couldn't believe that Chef What's-His-Name wouldn't cook in my kitchen. I mean, my kitchen's fairly well stocked, it's clean, it's definitely not that old, but it got me wondering, what makes a good kitchen? So I set out on my next adventure to discover what every kitchen needs. As a chef, what's the one thing that you could not live without in a kitchen, be it commercial or home?
Well, the very first thing I could never live out with is my creativity. You have to take that with you.
Okay, you're coming with me.
And then the second thing is a good set of knives. Yeah.
So what makes a good knife?
Well, the weight and the sharpness. Japanese knives are my favorite. I've been using Japanese knives for over 20 years.
Oh, wow. Love that. They're gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So show me in a commercial kitchen, what are some of the other things that we have that are kind of cool that maybe are unique to commercial, but we can find a modified option for home?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What are you making?
So this is a stock.
Okay, what is stock? It's where you cook everything down and
Yeah.
get the broth off, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you're roasting the bones, you're adding your vegetables, and you're letting it go for a while.
And what will you use your stock for?
For soups and sauces.
Okay, and then
So you could do this at home in your crock pot.
in crock pot. I know, we love our crock pot.
We love the crock pot.
We love the crock pot.
This is the famous tilt skillet. We do lots of things. We fry, we braise, and then it's very easy because we call it tilt skillet because then we can manipulate when we're pouring, and then we can get this back out.
Oh, very cool.
Right? And then this is our big oven. So this is a combi oven. So this oven is capable of both hot and steam. So it's a combination, or we could just have hot air, or we could just have steam. Everything goes in there. We can do creme brulees in there. We can do buns. Creme brulees.
Creme brulees. Creme brulees. I love my sweets. Okay, so a combi, is there something at home, something like that that we could do that's close to this?
Yeah, I think there are some models that do have this capacity already, but I think what you could do is those Instapots. They have all those.
They have
steaming,
everything.
they have grilling, so that's why they're so popular.
That's why they're so popular. Okay, so these are all the big girl toys.
They are?
Yes,
So-
and this is what makes you amazing. But even at home, you got the light and the
Well, two things that you need: good ingredients,
good ingredients,
good equipment,
good equipment,
and great company.
and great company. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I'll see you at your place with the heat map. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chef Leanna was so full of passion, I wonder if that passion for cooking was there from a young age, which led me to a family cooking class to meet some aspiring home chefs. So Erin, tell me, what is Poppy Innovations?
Yeah, great question. So Poppy Innovations, we're a social enterprise in Calgary, and our main mission is to reduce the incidence of obesity in our community through empowering children and adults by teaching them food skills to grow, cook, and prepare their own food.
What are some of the benefits to families as a unit attending the classes?
Yeah, definitely. So I would say number one, all of our classes are hands-on, so people really do learn about nutrition, learn about healthy eating, and then they also learn how to cook and prepare together. And the other thing is our classes really do provide an environment for parents and children to develop a connection to learn together in the kitchen. And then along with learning to cook and prepare a meal, we also create an environment for them to sit and eat together. And we really have found that that can increase confidence, it can increase self-esteem, social skills, and even reduce stress for kids. So it's something that's really important.
What is the one thing that you really want to convey to these children that they then take home to their families?
Definitely, just really to get in the habits of cooking food from scratch, to eating lots of fruits and vegetables and whole grains and lean sources of protein, and getting comfortable in the kitchen so that they can build those skills that will carry them through the rest of their life. So our main focus is through education that we offer through classes to the public, as well as our school program called Edible Education.
Edible education. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All that cooking got me thinking about starting from scratch. Not baking, mind you, but designing a whole kitchen. So I ventured out to talk to a contractor and to find a little inspiration. Mitch, thanks for having me out. Home Boss, love the name, So I'm obviously in the right place.
Yeah.
We're talking all things kitchen. So I wanted to get a little bit more insight, and I don't think I could get much more raw than this. This is awesome. What's the benefit of having a contractor versus somebody who just thinks that they're going to oversee it?
Well, a good contractor is constantly problem solving.
Constantly
no
problem
job is the same, and you know, every house is a little bit different, so somebody with experience is definitely going to help you out.
From a construction point of view, what's the one must-have that you think all kitchens should be looking forward to or incorporating?
You know, I think really the most important thing in a kitchen is functionality.
Functionality, absolutely.
Right, and you know, when you're spending your hard-earned money to get a good kitchen that functions properly and you're happy with, if you're an entertainer or you're a real chef, the kitchen should work for you.
So Mitch, can you give me an example of a home that you've already done in an established area like this?
Yeah, actually we did a house a couple blocks from here, and you know, kind of the same concept as this kitchen. Most people are going with the white shaker style cabinets, keeping everything really bright for a great feel. And you know, of course, there was a big island in that kitchen with granite, and actually built a table out of the island. In these older neighborhoods, the kitchen was always a really small part of the equation. And as you mentioned before, the kitchen is kind of the heart of the home, right?
Absolutely.
In this house, the kitchen was really small and made it really hard to entertain while you were cooking. So having this new open concept really is a big change.
All right, Mitch, thank you for sharing with me. This is amazing. I love the transformation. Can't wait to see what this one looks like fully finished. I'm betting you it's as beautiful as the other. So thank you. Home Boss, Mitch, everybody.
Absolutely, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Welcome to Atelier Jacob in Calgary, where I will be doting on kitchen styles, specifically traditional, modern, and transitional. Take a look at this stunning inlaid, naturally finished walnut island surrounded by a creamy perimeter. The chandelier adds elegance and glamour. What I love about this traditional kitchen is that all of the appliances are integrated behind the cabinetry. There is a real sense of symmetry in a traditional kitchen. Take a look at how the fridge panel is identical to the pantry. The lighting in this kitchen, inside and underneath, highlight the space beautifully, along with this white quartz counter found from Icon Stone and Tile right next door. A 36-inch Bertazzoni low-profile gas cooktop is above the built-in dual convection master wall oven. Modern kitchens, like this sleek Italian lacquer flat panel one here, are very minimally styled. Notice that there isn't any visible hardware. All the doors are either on a touch latch, like this floating glass cabinet with hidden hinges, or my favorite, the electric drawers with built-in hidden sensors. And the cooking surface is Bertazzoni's 36-inch induction cooktop. It can actually boil a gallon of cold water in just 5 minutes. While I love both modern and traditional style kitchens, my personal favorite is transitional because it's a perfect blend of both. Note here you see the rustic Quebec reclaimed barnwood seen on the backsplash, the panels, the shelving, and the show-stopping island. You have the lacquered MDF and the white oak stained in a dark gray. The countertop is Crema Delicato from Icon Stone & Tile, and it's a soft marble that oozes sophistication. I love the brushed brass hardware of this kitchen. It's like jewelry, and it perfectly matches the elements of the 36-inch Bertazzoni Heritage gas range, styled just like they did 135 years ago when this company started. Thank you for joining me at Atelier Jacob. I'd like to thank them along with Bertazzoni and Icon Stone & Tile.
Hi, this is Jamie Otsby. She's my colleague at eXp Realty.
And my colleague Jack Molyneux with eXp Realty.
I'm going to welcome you to our listing out just south of Calgary. Beautiful acreage with 6,000 square feet of luxury.
It's an absolutely beautiful property. We've got views of downtown and forest views at the back. There's views out every window.
Now we're looking at features, and I'll tell you what, this kitchen is just one of the great features of this home. But the heart of this kitchen are really the appliances. A master 5-star stove, 6 burners. We've got a griddle, grill, and how about our Sub-Zero fridge freezer? It's just fantastic. And then we look at these crisper drawers for your veggies, as well as a drawer for your beverages.
Why don't we go take a look at the master bedroom?
Sounds good.
This master bedroom is absolutely stunning. It is the definition of a master retreat. You could come in, close the door, and you would literally just be able to leave all your stresses behind. And I didn't mention the huge ensuite off the master bedroom. It has a claw-footed master bath.
And a walk-in that's big enough to make it into another room. Can you imagine working in this room?
It's gorgeous.
This, the oak wainscoting and the wonderful countertops. And the city view out the window, it's fantastic.
And if this isn't enough to keep you staying here, we definitely should check out the lower level walkout.
So here you are on the lower walkout level. Projector TV, surround sound. We've got in-floor heating here just to make it super comfortable. And,
Don't forget there's another entire bar and a gorgeous bathroom with a steam shower and huge, beautiful soaker tub.
the wine cellar though, I'll tell you, that's going to be the place that I might hang out. It's been a fantastic day. Thanks so much for coming along. Hope you're going to have a great rest of your day. I know Jamie and I are.
Cheers.
Cheers.
With ideas and questions swirling about in my head, I needed some clarity. I turned to my trusted experts, Jeff and Jeremy. But first, I wanted to share a home I recently staged. All right, being a successful home seller in Calgary and a scout has something in common. Always be prepared. Home staging helps you get prepared to be successful in the Calgary market. Some things you want to pay attention to right on the front of the home is going to ensure that, people feel invited and welcome. So make sure you touch up your trim, add some pops of color, and put a wreath on your front door that says welcome home. Okay, so with home staging, statistics show that your home will sell typically faster and for more money. This home, when we first came in, was a little dated. First thing we started with was foundation of the home. That's going to be the flooring. Came in, we cleaned up all the flooring and did a continuous floor throughout, especially in small spaces. That's really important. So what we can do is we create this width by running the boards continuously all the way front to back of the home. With the home, you want to be able to showcase the attributes of the home. So a big feature window in the front of the home, you're going to embrace that and showcase that with maybe a curtain railing that matches the hardware and a couple panels of an accenting color to your home. This homeowner here, they had some extra stuff in some rooms that maybe didn't showcase the rooms to their best usage. So we pulled out a lot and we reappropriated. Everything you're seeing in the home is their stuff. We just reappropriated, painted, changed some things out. So updating the baseboards is a great option also. If we're updating the floors, might as well go ahead and put in some nice 3.5-inch modern baseboards, clean profile. This home had green counters. Rule of thumb in real estate right now is pink and green should never be seen. And those colors were really popular in the 90s. So find some creative ways, maybe some new laminate, or maybe a new product that can go over the counters. Just find a solution that's cost effective, will have a good warranty to it, and is attractive.
By updating the cabinets, the counters, the baseboards, and the floors, and doing some fresh paint, doesn't cost a lot of money, but boy, it makes a wow impact. Then you go into your furnishings, add a few fresh throw pillows, and take your time to strategically place the things that you love by editing the space to create an amazing storyline.
Hi, my name is Jeff Kahane from Kahane Law Office, and I'm here to talk to you today about renovations and what happens if you want to do work on your house. So you want a new kitchen, for example, and you bring a trade into your house to give you a quote, an idea of what it's going to cost to do the work. So you want to pay attention to three things. One, if they're asking for money up front, make sure that you check with the Alberta government that they're registered. If they're not registered, they can't take funds up front. Number two, builder's lien holdbacks. So when you make a payment to someone as part payment or down the road as they're doing work on the property, then you have to hold back 10% as a lien fund. You're required to. It's not a maybe. The law requires you to hold back that money. And if they give you any kind of pushback, remind them you shall hold back that lien fund. And number three, if someone then registers a lien on your property, having that lien holdback will help save you, because with that paid into court, it becomes very easy to have that lien discharged. Those are the three things to pay attention to. If you have questions, talk to a lawyer or someone in the know. And thanks for joining us today. See you next time.
Hey Jeremy, I'm looking at doing a kitchen renovation. Now you have mentioned before a home equity line of credit. Can you explain to me a bit more what that is and how it can help with my home rental?
Kim, that's a great question. A home equity line of credit is simply a line of credit that is registered against the home. So the home is the security. Home equity lines of credits work well for these types of situations and are typically priced at prime plus a half. When it comes to renovations and improvements, again, the home equity line of credit works really well. You can borrow the money as you need it. Two, the payments are interest only. Now, if you plan on carrying this line of credit for longer than 12 months, I might suggest looking to lock a portion of that in to a variable rate component at, for example, let's say prime minus a half. So it's a full percentage point difference. To get into a line of credit, relatively easy. We can look at refinancing your existing home and placing a brand new first position, a first charge line of credit on the residence, or we can look at going in second position behind your existing lender. Your mortgage broker will be more than happy to talk to you about the various differences. For more information, feel free to give us a call or look us up online at canadamortgagedirect.com.
Financing a renovation and dealing with contractors was a lot to think about. And what better place to think than a soak in a bathtub?
Hi, I'm Deanne Lord Hunter from Canyon Plumbing and Heating. Welcome back to our Home Comfort Corner. Today I have Dawn with us from Max Bathware, and we're going to be talking about the latest trends in bathware.
Well, the latest trends in en-suites is actually a freestanding bathtub, and people are going this way because it makes their bathroom look more luxurious, and you get some nice clean lines, and it makes the bathroom look a lot more spacious.
Why don't you tell me about this tub?
Well, this is actually a one-piece bathtub here, and it is new for Max. And typically when you're using a one-piece bathtub, you're going to use a freestanding tub filler, or you can do a wall-mounted tub filler.
So what's the difference between freestanding tub fillers and deck-mounted tub fillers?
Well, let me show you that over here. You'll see here on this two-piece tub that we've got a deck-mounted Roman tub filler, but this tub also has some additional features with the armrest. Why don't you get in and try it out?
Oh yeah, I love the armrest. This is very comfortable. I can definitely sit in here, read a book, but I think my favorite part is that I have room right here for my glass of wine.
This is the Max Ariosa tub, and you can see that as we've gone from tub to tub that there's all different sizes and shapes that you can go with, and a lot of that's just a personal preference. This one you'll see it's got the raised backrest, but also a lot of the Max tubs actually come in different colors, so you can choose from black to gray, and if you really want to go out on a limb, why not the pink martini?
Oh, exactly, but what would be the most popular color if they did select a color?
The most popular color is black if you're going to have a color, but primarily we do still see the tubs in white.
Please join us next time on Canyon Plumbing and Heating's Home Comfort Corner.
I decided to narrow my kitchen focus down to appliances and gadgets.
Super excited. I am in heaven. Everybody that knows me knows I love all things kitchen. And Sloan, we are here at Williams-Sonoma. I'm super excited. What is the must-haves in a kitchen?
One of the items that's come to us that is absolutely fabulous from Chefin, and this traditionally comes more from a bar setting, but this is your lemon squeezer. And it's so simple. That's it. That's all you do. And you get more juice out of the lemon than the little turny things.
Popular, of course, with that big festival we have here in the city every summer are your barbecued meats and your pulled meats and all those sorts of things. So I threw our famous for our pulled chicken and our pulled pork mixes. So I put that in here with a little bit of chicken this morning. And I'm just going to use the back of this. This is the Instapot. And it combines your slow cooker features, your rice cooker features, your yogurt making features, and the pressure cooker. There's one luxury item. The Corvin is a home unit that is designed to go into the wine. Argon gas goes in so that it's resealed.
The Vitamix has been around for a while,
Yes,
right?
yes, American-made product again.
So it's got different settings. So if you set it on the smoothie setting, the ice cream setting, there's a setting to help get through more leafy vegetables like kale. Everybody loves kale. And, so you can actually walk away while it's going.
Come get your margarita mix.
Hi, I'm Egbert Jager with Diamond Home Inspection, proud member of APHIS. I'm here today to talk a little bit about home inspections in kitchens. We're here to focus on the appliances, talking about their age and some of their safety features. Let's get started on the dishwasher. When we do the dishwasher, we're going to start by opening it up, having a look inside, checking to make sure that the shelves are pulling out the way they're supposed to, that the seal is intact, there's not too much water staining, and we're going to make sure that the door is properly secured, that the screws are installed to prevent it from tipping. Next, we're going to run it. But for now, let's move on to the stove. First thing we're going to do is check to make sure that it's working. We want the burners to ignite. Here's one that doesn't. We're going to make sure that the shelves pull out properly. We're going to check that the glass is intact and that the door seal is intact and in good shape. And of course, we're going to put pressure on the door. We put pressure on the door as an anti-tip test. Every manufacturer makes their own bracket. It's not required, but it's an important safety feature to make sure that the stove doesn't tip if a child were to stand on an open door. Lastly, we're going to be checking for clearances to combustibles. We want about 18 inches beside the stove, 36 inches to an unprotected cabinet, or 24 inches to a protected cabinet. Every vent hood and over-the-range microwave manufacturer has their own requirements for clearances, and it often depends upon the size of your range. Check your owner's manuals for their requirements. These are just a few of the things we look at in the kitchen during a home inspection. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.
All the choices and variety at Williams-Sonoma got me thinking about a different kind of variety. A variety show, that is.
Okay, super excited. Late night at the Plaza. How are we doing?
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan, Carly, this is awesome what you guys are doing here. So tell me, what are we doing here?
We're doing a late night talk show / variety show. It's gonna be a blast.
Tonight's all about Batman.
Batman.
So what exactly does an evening comprise of?
So we got a variety of different types of art that happen throughout the show. So we get dancers on, burlesque dancers, comedians, a band. What else do we got?
Yeah, different local performances all over town. Anything like we'll have guests, novelists, painters, puppeteers.
What inspired Late Night at the Plaza?
You started making movies at Side Street, and
yeah, me and Kyle were making movies at Side Street, the bar. Every Sunday night, we would get everyone drunk and then turn on the lights and turn off the music, and all of a sudden they're acting in a movie. And Logan, we hit it off, and we made one every week, and then we got fired because our boss didn't know about it and didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then we said, let's do it at the theater.
What's the one thing that you hope that a guest would take away from a late night at the Plaza?
A big thing that I like is if someone goes away and they're at work the next day and they're telling someone the weirdest thing happened last night. I was at this show and this girl came up on stage and cut a pickle with her toes and did a dog trick and then left, and no one said anything about it. It's just like the telling of the story the next day.
That's actually
is what yeah.
Where is it? We're at the Plaza Theater in Kensington, 1133 Kensington Road, Northwest. It happens once a month, usually on a Wednesday, actually every time on a Wednesday, sometimes the third Wednesday of the month, sometimes the fourth.
At 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock p.m.
And it's 18 plus.
18 plus.
$10. We are licensed, and it's really fun.
Well, you know what? Thank you guys so much for all that you do and the opportunity that you give amazing, talented Canadians, Calgarians, Albertans, and just bring it. Bring it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure.
Amazing.
Excellent. I felt I had a pretty good idea for all things kitchen, but there was one last item that every kitchen needed: a great cup of coffee. All right, Cappuccino King, Peter, tell me, what makes a great cup of coffee?
I think equipment, water, environment, and time.
You mentioned equipment. What makes great equipment then?
Having the right one, having something that is got the potential of giving you the right temperatures, the steam quality, things that you need to make a great cup of coffee.
Tell me a little bit about like the ultimate experience. If we're here in Calgary, what's the ultimate experience around a coffee?
I think the average individual wakes up in the morning. Some people will wake up and won't be able to do anything until they have their first cup of coffee. So they'll wake up, they'll walk to the machine, they'll make the coffee, they'll have it, they'll sip it, they'll sit in their chair and look at the sky, read the paper, start their day off with taking the moment to just enjoy the cup of coffee.
Tell me a little bit about what Cappuccino King does.
So what we do is we provide the sales, the service, the training, the consulting for the coffee industry, whether it be for residential or for commercial.
So you actually teach people how to make a good coffee.
Correct.
Good coffee, good cappuccino.
Absolutely.
You can make them sweet and creamy. You can make them strong and bold. You can do it all, right?
Yeah. It's basically we provide a stove to the coffee world.
Oh.
So you get to decide what you want, how you want to make it, what you want to do. We give you the tool and you create.
You're the Cappuccino King.
Yes.
But you're going to make me, the queen, a great drink, correct?
Sure.
Finally, spring. It's spring. Oh my God, I got so much to do. I got to clean the kitchen. I got to get the... Homes and Lifestyles Canada is an independent production made possible with the support of Kahane Law, A&A Interiors, Canada Mortgage Direct, APHIS, Canyon Plumbing and Heating, and EXP Realty. Wardrobe provided by Bellissima and Nygaard. Hair and makeup by Swizzle Stick Salon Spa. Be sure to visit us at homesandlifestyles.ca for behind the scenes and great giveaways.